Hello and welcome back to FTNTS on YT. It's the only YT with FTNTS. I'm Michael May. Come on in. My guest today is Emily Woods. Hi Emily, how are you?
Hi, I'm all right. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. They never ask. I appreciate that. Are you familiar with FTNTS?
Just of today, really.
You watched Mark Bittleston?
I did.
Like it?
Yeah, it was cute.
As a fan, you'll know that we always start FTNTS with a segment where I tell my guest how I feel about them. Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
Well, are you a fan?
No.
I was thinking about this on the way here, how I feel about you, and you're probably my least close friend of the people I've been on. I hope you don't take offence to that.
No, it's good.
We don't have like a real lasting...
Keep it distant.
Mark Bittleston, closest.
Yeah.
Robert Gilbert.
Yeah.
Hannah and George, tied.
Yeah.
Emily Woods.
I'll take it. I'll be the underdog. I like it.
But what I thought about you, right, is I've always warmed to you, and I think part of the reason why is because, and tell me, please genuinely do interrupt me if I'm wrong,
Mm-hmm.
I think, you know gaydar?
Yeah.
I think that you get one of those for people who have also considered ending their own life.
Yeah.
And like... yeah, that's quite an aspersion to cast if that's not the case for you. But I think that I can tell other people who have felt as bad as I've felt. Because there's like such a conscious effort to be having a nice time. And I get that from you as well.
You just see my exhaustion when I'm out. You're like, oh, she's thinking.
No, I recognise that you're genuinely trying to like milk the best from your life.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, like me, you would end it all, right?
Yeah, 200%.
Yeah, and I feel like a kinship for that reason.
It's been a wild ride. I've cried a lot in 2023, and we're only like a week in. Oh, yeah.
What was the last thing that made you cry?
Oh, like stupid things. Well, I get sad about stupid things, and then I cry because I feel guilty that I'm sad about it. I'm like, you're such a fucking idiot, Emily. Your life's good. Like, why are you sad about this? And then I cry out of shame.
Do you feel that way with me?
Yeah, I definitely see sadness. Yeah, and a little despair in your eyes. Yeah, it's a little intimidating.
Why is it intimidating?
I think it's intimidating because you do a lot of eye contact.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I don't love eye contact. Like it freaks me out. And it's like you're like confident in the sadness in your eyes and that you will like send it to someone.
What, you think that I don't do a very good job of hiding my pain?
No, not at all. No.
And you think I give it away by prolonged eye contact that seems like a cry for help?
I mean, you're the one who said it. It's when you see someone and you ask how they're doing and like you just,
You know they lied.
You know they lied. Yeah, exactly. But not in a British way where like everyone over here lies all the time. It's like that pure like, it's a little calling out. But not all the time. What I meant to say is everyone over here, when you ask them how they're doing, they say fine and move on. And no one tells you how they're actually doing, right? Or it's like, you all right, move on. So I think everybody lies in that sense.
Do you think we lie about other things?
I think, yeah, British people will use phrases like quite nice and like... all right, all the time, and when they're actually in bad moods and stuff.
Right, so it's sort of funneling everything to a middle aggregate where it's not going to rock the boat.
Yeah, I think it's mostly just suppressing emotions.
It is that, isn't it?
Yeah.
What do you think about the difference between suppressing and repressing emotions? Because supposedly suppression is the active process of not engaging with your emotions, whereas repression is the unconscious.
Yeah, you don't have control over it. But I think British people, I think you have control over it for a while, and then if you push it too far, then it becomes unconscious.
Which one do you do more of?
I think I'm conscious when I do it right now.
Suppress.
But like I'm young.
And you also do actually express your emotions quite well by the sounds of things.
I express them too well, if I'm honest. It's an issue.
Because I don't really cry, and that's not a flex.
I think that's a flex.
That was nice. I feel like that was successful. Because I was worried that you were going to be like, nah, I'm happy.
Oh, no, I'm clinically depressed.
Question 1. Does that mean you've had a diagnosis?
I have had a diagnosis when I was a young girl. I think I was 17 when I first got told I was depressed and put on medication.
Do you find the medication helpful?
Yeah, I'm very pro medication.
Really?
I've been off of it for like 2 years now.
Okay.
But I feel like I'm going to be going back on soon.
See, I am very reluctant to do the medication thing. Was just about to spill business of all the people close to me. I'm not going to do it. But when I notice people who I know really well are on it, I think I can feel like a dullness.
Oh, yeah. It definitely dulls you down. I think it should be used as like a reactionary thing. Whereas if I'm like very unstable and we're like, Emily could do something bad, then I should be on it. But then when my life calms down, I don't need to be on it. It's more of like a protective measure. Like I'd rather feel nothing than feel horrible things.
Your last name is Woods.
It is.
Woods is probably a top 5 murder location.
Yeah.
What are the other top murder locations, do you reckon? Roadside?
Parking lot.
We've gone car heavy.
Yeah.
So Woods, where are we putting it? Probably 3.
Yeah.
It's a classic.
Yeah, it's a classic.
Woods.
I feel like the murders don't happen there and then they like bring the body there.
True.
I think there's a lot of murder at sea.
How do you hope to pass away?
I've thought about this. I think I'm going to peak at the age of 37.
Okay.
Like, I think that emotionally I've always been 37, so like that's as good as it's going to get for me. And I always got on really well with my teachers. Like I've always been a realist, I think. I've always just been able to look around and be like, that's stupid, you know, like, and I like stupid things, but I can acknowledge them.
And in your mind, the age at which you become a realist is 37?
I just think that's when I'm going to peak, you know, like maybe I'll be divorced, you know, I think I'll still be alone, probably.
Fingers crossed.
Hopefully divorced. I don't think I'll have a kid, but maybe I do think, I've been thinking about it, I think I could be a very good stepmom.
Yes. How old are we arriving?
So I want to arrive in like early teens.
Yeah. So you think you're like my friend explained this to me recently, how some parents are good at parenting children and some people are good at parenting grown-ups. Yeah. You think you'd be a good...
Oh, yeah. I don't like children.
No.
No. Like I said, even as a child, I didn't like them. But I think I could, like, if they can understand and comprehend things, I think I'd be a good stepmom. I don't know. I got a good stepdad, so I got a lot of respect for step-parents. But I had a bad stepmom. But.
One of the most underrated forms of parenting.
Oh, yeah.
Because why? You don't give a fuck.
Right.
You have to find some kind of sincere source of just altruism.
My stepdad, Tony, he raised his own kids till they were adults and then came back and did it again with me and my sibling. He was just like, round 2, let's go.
And then he did the chocolate only.
And then I would like to die after that.
How?
Honestly, like, I might just kill myself.
How?
In the woods. I should probably do it in the woods to be topical.
Hanging?
Hanging seems too painful.
I think, this is my hot take on hanging.
Yeah.
You have to have a lot of self-belief to tie a human weight-bearing knot.
And I think I would get scared that I'm too fat and I would like break the tree branch.
And just fail.
Yeah.
Right?
And then it'd be like, oh, I'm a fat piece of shit. I can't even kill myself.
Oh my God. Imagine like coming to on the ground with a rope around your neck. That's tragic.
So embarrassing.
That is embarrassing.
Yeah. So I don't know. I would do like sword in the stomach.
Japanese style?
Yeah, I think so.
Shit.
Yeah, I would just like...
Japanese culture has sort of got a monopoly on suicide.
Oh yeah, they're killing it.
There must be other nations with like...
Finland.
What do they do?
Well, I just know that Finland's very depressed and that they have a high rate of suicide because they never get sunshine.
You would do with all that fucking old fish.
Yeah.
They have that forest where people kill themselves, and they also have the sword thing.
Yeah.
We don't even have a national suicide method. Do you guys?
I think British people's is just like alcoholism.
Alcoholism and sort of like, you know that phenomenon at the minute of silent quitting?
Yeah. Yeah, quiet quitting.
We do that to our own lives. Quiet quitting, that's it. Where we like end our own life by just sort of emotionally checking out in your 30s or whatever.
Yeah. I think you guys also jump in front of trains.
We do jump in front of trains. Do you not do that in Canada?
We don't have trains.
Oh, shit. Yeah. What do you jump in front of if you need to?
Cars, like on highways.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, definitely.
I thought it was going to be like a narwhal. Like a passing narwhal. And
well, I'm like near the ocean. You could like go into the ocean with rocks in your pockets. Yeah, you never heard of that?
I've heard of it. Does that work?
It's gotta have some big rocks.
Big rocks. And like, are they not just pulling down your trousers? Big belt.
I feel like it's more of like what like mob bosses do when they send you swimming with the fishes. You know, they tie cement blocks to your feet.
Yeah, so that once you've drowned, you stay there rather than you're definitely going to drown because the rocks are holding you down.
It's the rocks in your pocket.
Because you could just
hold take some pebbles and you're good.
That would be, big pockets as well. Pocket, like cargo trousers for the suicide.
Yeah, you gotta have lots of pockets.
If you ever see your friend shopping at like a technical shop for cargo and like big...
Yeah, if they're highly investing in like Carhartt, watch out. Also, watch out if your friend's highly investing in Carhartt. You don't need them in your life.
Shout out Carhartt. This is sponsors for the show.
Nah, fuck Carhartt.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm wearing a Carhartt jumper.
Are you actually? You trash. Fucking ugh.
Imagine if you saw a narwhal passing and you had all the rocks in your pockets and you're like, this is going to be much more effective.
Yeah.
And you threw yourself onto that little spear.
I mean, that'd be such a good way to go.
Would that be the Canadian...
Well, didn't that guy stop the terror attack with a narwhal tusk?
Yeah.
In London?
He got out of a museum or something, right?
Yeah.
Mounted on a wall.
Yeah, wasn't it in a pub?
It was mounted in a pub.
Yeah.
And the guy...
First off, how did that pub get that narwhal tusk? That's cool.
And every fucking film with a scene like that, I'm like, yeah, right.
Yeah.
The narwhal tusk.
Do you think they let the guy keep the narwhal tusk after as like a gift for his like heroism?
It's probably evidence. That's quite exciting to think that in the evidence lockers...
Did he actually stab anyone with the tusk? I think it was more just like aggressive. Yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah.
like narwhals.
Yeah, like a broom, you know?
He uses it the exact same way as a narwhal does in the ocean, which is a...
Yeah, they go, yeah.
Yeah, never seen through threat of violence.
Yeah, I think he just said shoot. But I hope they gave it to him.
Question 2. Rank these emojis.
Yeah.
1 to 4, 1 is the best, 4 is the worst.
Yeah.
Green tick.
Mm-hmm.
Yellow face cowboy hat. Or yeehaw.
Yeah.
Bowl of rice. And the cuddling mannequins.
Yeah, definitely number one's yeehaw.
Yeehaw number 1.
I mean, I grew up in like Texas or Canada, so
We'll put them.
Yeah.
We'll put them here.
Okay, yeah. So lots of cowboys where I'm from.
Cowboy.
So, and love. I grew up in Red Deer, Alberta, near like the Calgary Stampede.
Go!
Yeah, fear the deer.
Fear the deer, boy.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah, bud.
Oh,
you want to go out for a rip there, bud? It's terrible. It's a terrible place. Most of the cowboys I grew up with are terrible because they're not actually cowboys. So they like pretend to be, but their parents just like own oil companies and they live in gigantic houses, but they put on cowboy boots and hats when they go out.
That's fucking unreal.
It's unreal.
They're like cosplaying.
Yeah, they cosplay as cowboys.
Previous generations of their family.
Yeah.
Like their great granddad was actually doing that. And they've just kept up the tradition, but like caked out.
Yeah, but they just live in like 6-bedroom homes with like hot tubs and shit. Like, and they're living the dream. Fear the deer, Red Deer. It was a terrible city. Well, it wasn't for me.
British Columbia.
Yeah, that is where I'm from. Good. You did fact check.
Imagine if British Columbia was just like a section of...
Colombia, where people speak with British accents?
Yes, just outside of Bogota, where people are like, hola.
Hola.
¿Quieres un poquito de cocaína?
Would you care for some ceviche?
Yeah. What else do they have in Colombia?
Do they have ceviche in Colombia?
It's mostly
this
Peru,
is problematic. I'm so sorry. Number 2, probably bowl of rice.
Bowl of rice, just here.
A little hungry.
Do you use that to mean...
What does the bowl of rice mean?
I'll be honest with you, sometimes people use it to mean cocaine.
Cocaine? Really?
Yeah, it's the closest one.
Oh, man, I didn't even know that. But also maybe for that reason.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
Cocaine.
Cocaine. Green tick.
Green tick.
Yeah.
Are you using the green tick?
Not often, but I would use it before the creepy cuddly mannequins.
The creepy cuddly mannequins?
Yeah, they're at the end.
They're fucking disgusting.
Yeah, I don't like that. That's
I don't
upsetting.
know what context are you using the cuddling mannequins?
I don't know why they exist. Is it to have like a... Is it a gender thing? Like, is it to have like a non-gendered cuddly image?
It's like a non-binary cuddling emoji.
Is it
In that case,
is it an M? Then they should be.
Let's
I'm an ally. Throw them up there.
How do you exercise your allyship? You're famously an ally. You have excellent relations with the queer community.
Oh, thank you so much.
What do you think is the best alliance you've ever exhibited?
I think I just got like gay family members. I got a non-binary lesbian sibling.
Yep.
So that's good, and just hang out.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I think if anything, like I'm just an enemy because I sleep with straight men.
I don't think that's an enemy.
I'm not proud of it.
Well, that's important. All right, cuddling mannequins. Yeehaw. Bowl of cocaine.
Yeah. Green tick.
The green tick.
Green tick's boring.
Green tick's a classic, but I understand.
Yeah.
I don't think the green tick would hold that against you.
Nah.
It would probably just be like.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's the end of the questions. Now we've come to my favourite segment of the show. You will know this as a fan of FTNTS. This is the section where you get to ask me a question.
Oh.
Do you have a question for me?
Yeah, I do. When was the last time you were in love?
I'm in love right now.
Really?
I don't really believe in the concept of love. Part of the point of the show is to treat sounding clever with contempt, which is the worst thing you can say when you tell someone that you do love them.
You love them.
But interestingly, I currently have a girlfriend, and she doesn't appreciate when I say currently. And
TikTok.
well, she is young, and no. We had a conversation like first early doors about how like I don't really believe in romantic love, and I think it's kind of like a formula to excuse the worst parts of a relationship. That it sort of makes a romantic relationship into sort of a suicide pact of a way of like there is no out, you've signed up, and it's all about compromise and forgiveness and all that type of shit.
Yeah.
Which I kind of think is quite a negative framing of a thing that the fewer shackles, the more it flourishes, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So I kind of take issue with the question. I think I feel all the things that everyone says is love. I'm just not sold on the concept.
Okay.
I feel incredibly warmly towards her, and
so you're situationally in love.
I just think just because I don't choose to engage with those labels doesn't mean that someone shouldn't be able to have their relationship with that label validated. Because if she says she loves me and I feel the same way that she is describing, but I'm unwilling to use the word for sort of communication is meeting in the middle, isn't it?
Yeah, you got to meet in the middle. But
for the sake of maintaining my relationship and respecting those around me, right now I continue to be in love.
You got to give that because I've been on the side where I have loved someone more than they love me.
Right.
And that sucks.
Yeah. And I think that we ran the risk of like, because I wasn't saying it, of her feeling that way when I completely understood that we felt the same way about each other. We just had different languages to express it.
Yeah.
And so I think that expressing it through an idea that I don't necessarily agree with is just a way of, it's a form of compromise in a relationship that is truthful.
Wow.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's good. Maybe more people in my life need to hear you say that statement and learn from it. Congratulations. That's so nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Are you in love?
No. I think I love someone right now, but I don't know if I'm in love with them.
God.
Yeah.
That's the kind of distinction that I do not.
It's gross. I hate it.
Ugh.
I absolutely hate it. And there's nothing I can do about it, and it's a bit of a bummer.
Do you want to send them a message now?
No. I really don't.
Final segment of the show is quickfire questions. That's where I ask you questions. Quickfire.
Okay.
Falling on ice or surviving animal attacks?
Falling on ice. Canadian, part of the, childhood.
Perfect. Live forever at 60 or die forever at 60?
Die forever at 60. I'm
Really?
going to go at 37. So.
But you wouldn't want to live forever if that were an available option?
Not at 60.
Who wants to live forever? As Queen once said.
Favourite book? Fiction only?
I don't read books. I think like I used to. That's like the most unattractive quality that someone can have, and I know it. But like I genuinely I just don't read books.
Why do you think it's unattractive?
Because you want to be with someone who reads and is cultured and is intelligent, and I just don't care enough to read books, and I'm very insecure about
Really?
it. Yeah.
Favorite pair of pants?
Like underwear.
Non-fiction only.
Are we talking like underwear? Is this like British pants? I found this brand that makes like bamboo underwear. And it's fucking incredible.
Don't.
You got bamboo panties?
I don't have them, but I've been put onto them recently, and I've felt them, and there's socks and that.
Oh, feel that bamboo.
Oh my God, it's beautiful.
That's pretty nice.
One specific pair? Have you got one specific pair?
So I live above the store that sells them, and now those are the only underwear that I have.
Do you want to shout them out?
Yeah, Blue Sky Clothing. They also make like men's style ones, and they call it Blue Sky Guys.
Mr. Blue Sky, please tell us why you had to hide away for so long. So long.
Favorite Emma Chamberlain video?
I don't know who that is.
Favorite song on Trash Island by Tidal Digital, Blade, and Echo 2K? Just pick a track number if you don't know the project.
Yeah, number 6.
Number 6. All right. I think that might be The Void.
It is The Void. Oh, that's accurate to my life.
All right. Thanks, Emily. Do you have anything you want to plug?
No. But at Emily Rose Woods with a Z. You can follow me, and I do some stuff. I'm also on a Just for Laughs album.
Just for Laughs album, Emily Woods.
Yeah.
If we search Just for Laughs.
The
Emily
album's
Woods.
called Poor Man's Hummus.
Poor Man's Hummus.
Yeah, it's not my joke. That's my friend's joke.
HUMMUS.
Yeah.
Emily Woods on Homeless Tabbouleh.
Amazing.
Thank you so much.
Was that good?
I think it was good.
Okay.
I think we did a good job. What do you think? Oh, it's great. Yeah, plenty of stuff to use.
Beautiful.
I will send you an edit.